Hi, everybody. It's Don. I'm here to tell you my wins and updates for this past week. Um, and it has been a long one. I think as the end of semester is getting closer, I think a lot of you are empathizing with the experience that, wow, we are doing a lot of things. Um, and they're going pretty well. I've gotten the end of the semester assignments ready for a lot of my classes. I'm doing the last kind of things coming into the last week of the semester. And I'm trying to remind myself that the last week of the semester, the last couple weeks of the semester are always really long and hard. And it really doesn't have that much to do necessarily, even with the pandemic we're facing. It's just end of the semesters are tough. So we're getting there and classes are going well. Research is going really well. We're doing a really good job getting our projects going, making really good progress on some manuscripts. I'm really excited about some of the COVID-19 research that we're doing. Looking at lots of different things in that regard too. I think we have 5, 6, 7 studies that either have collected data or are about to launch, and that's really, really exciting. And lots of you who are listening are involved in those. So I'm really excited about those, and that's been a way that I found some innovation and some fulfillment in my life over these last couple weeks. Worked on 3 different manuscripts this week with several of you. We've submitted a couple. We're really doing some really cool things to keep ourselves engaged in this process and stay connected with each other, and that's made me really happy. I did a course mapping webinar as part of the online course design institute that K-State is putting out to prepare our faculty to teach summer classes online and potentially fall classes online too. So did a webinar on that yesterday, and that went really, really well. Webinars are interesting, kind of like this video. You talk and it goes out into abyss and you have no idea how it went. But again, some positive feedback for some people, so that seemed to go well. And if any of you have questions about course mapping, which is kind of setting up the plan for your course for over the semester, but also for each week of the semester, we can talk. Um, we had an Engage the Sage video come out just a couple of days ago. If you haven't seen it, you should. You should watch all of our videos. You got nothing else going on right now. So yeah, check out our videos. The one this week was 5 recommendations for self-care and kind of talk about things that are working for me to keep myself healthy and somewhat balanced as we go through these very challenging times. This past weekend, I gave Liam a haircut, and it came out really, really good. Liam, for those of you who don't know, is my 8-year-old son. He'll be 9 in a month. My 8-year-old son. I gave him a great haircut, awesome, lines on the side and everything. And then I very, very confidently started to cut my own hair and forgot to put a clipper guard on. So I took it down to the skin with my first swipe up with the clippers. So then I had to make it look intentional and kind of did that on both sides. So that was fun. So anytime you're cutting your hair or someone else's, make sure you have that clipper guard on. Delaney and I have been doing a lot of cooking. For those of you who don't know, Delaney is my 11-year-old daughter, and she has severe allergies to both peanut and egg. So this makes cooking sometimes a little bit troubling. But we made eggless banana bread, and that was amazing. And I undercook it so it's mushy, so it's awesome. We also made eggless cupcakes that were really, really good, and we made some buttercream frosting from scratch at home, which is really, really cool. And it's one of those things where Delaney in the past will want to cook with me, and then after 3 minutes she says this is boring, and she dishes. This time we did it from beginning to end. It was really awesome to have that time with her. I've also been teaching Delaney karate, and Delaney is missing her swim team because she's very much a swimmer. So I'm trying to get her some land-based sports to fill in the gap. And we've been working on karate together. And she did a really good spinning back kick on the heavy bag today, and that made me really proud. So that was really fun. And I'm not very handy. For those of you who know me, I'm not very handy. We have this old picnic table that I was like, oh man, that thing's not looking good. So I washed it down with a bleach solution. I sanded it down and I stained it, and now it looks awesome. So I'm feeling, like an engineer or something at this point with the amazing amount of productivity that I was able to do, with these 2 hands. So these are not small things for me. So anyway, that's what I'm doing this week. I'm really looking forward to the last week of class. I'm really looking forward to seeing what my students have learned. I'm really looking forward for those demonstrations of learning on their final projects and exams. And I'm really looking forward to continue working on research with all of you, and we can get some awesome stuff done. So keep sharing your updates with me. I'll keep sharing my updates with you, and I'll see you virtually real soon. I hope all is well.